Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Chad with CD Shave, and thank you very much for joining me for today's face shave. As you can see, we are badly in need of face shave. This is about 3 or 4 days worth of growth for me. I think we're closer to 4, to be honest with you. So we're going to go with a face shave today, and we're definitely going to plow this thing off. We're doing that. Let's talk about the sample and a shave that we're doing today. This is a sample that I received a while ago, actually. I believe I got it for Christmas, and I'm just kind of getting to it now. We get Barrister Mann's Reserve. Barrister Mann's Reserve Fern right there. Excuse me. Holding that so you guys can see it. Back it off just a little bit. Nothing too special, just the typical Barrister Mann's Reserve logo with a healthy sample inside. Now, this Fern basically is based off of what the site describes as a scent that hasn't been made for 60 years but never goes out of style. I'm sure that most of you can tell me what that is. I don't know what it is. I didn't do tons of research, as I don't on purpose with these sample and shaves. I just try out the samples as I get them to give them a shot and see what I think, kind of off the cuff. A little bit of research that I did, as I said, it is Barrister Mann. They are available at barristermann.com. This is still available. I don't know about sample size, but it's definitely available for the full size. It is $17.99. Does have a matching aftershave for $19.99. I think there's a bundle deal going on right now where you can save like 10%. I didn't look into it too much on purpose because I just wanted to try this out. I didn't look any reviews on these. I just wanted to give it a shot of see what I think. And, you know, I figured we could chat about a few things. Off the sample, it's very, very strong. Definitely give it an 8 out of a 10. Got that typical woodsy, almost fougere-ish to me, but definitely that woodsy scent that you typically would get with something Fern. Anyway, so we're going to match this up today with the aftershave that I've got. Vet. This is based. This is through the Fire Fine Craft. It's based on Brute. That's matching today. Of course, we also have the post-shave witch hazel in the peach scent, as you can see. Almost done. Then we can move on to a different scent. I've been sitting on this peach scent for over a year. Haven't been able to quite get rid of it, but you know, it's done. I didn't really care for it all that much, but hey, I like it. Hey, I like the fact that it was given to me, and I just, you know, didn't want to get rid of it. So, all right, we are going with a badger, pure badger knot that's been soaking in our water today, and I got to be honest with you. Who made this escapes me at the moment. I believe Eric Johnson from EB Latherworks made this one of his earlier ones, I think. But off the top of my head, I know Jeremy York is going to slap me for that, but I can't really remember who made that. I have a hard time remembering the brushes that aren't marked over the years. I don't remember who necessarily makes them. So anyway, with all that, let's get into the holiday of the day. Today's national holiday of the day is National Peanut Butter Lovers Day. That's probably one of my more favorite holidays next to Christmas. I am a huge peanut butter fan. My wife will attest to that. As I ordered a container of peanut butter the other day, as biggest as I could find, which was 5 pounds. Put that sucker in the cabinet, and we've had it about a week and a half, and it's about a quarter of the way gone. Yeah, so I like peanut butter on just about anything. One of the most unusual things I like it on is egg sandwiches. Bacon, egg, cheese on an English muffin with peanut butter, believe me, is good. Try it before you say gross. Otherwise, I like just taking a good old spoonful right out of the jar and eating it off of that plain. What are your favorite ways to have peanut butter? Just curious. Comment section below. Having said that, let's move on to the blade. We're going to mow this face with Boker straight razor. Right there, I had this rescaled by a friend of mine. But there's the Boker. It's in pretty good condition. I did a light restoration to it. Was not honed by me. But I'll tell you, this thing is a great shaver. Great shaver, as the Stallion would say. Boka's awesome. Boka. Go with a Boka. Love his accent. All right. So we've got all this stuff set up, ready to go. Our towel on standby. Water's ready to go. Let's take this sample. We'll mash it into our bowl and get ready to do a shave. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. There we are, all lathered up, ready to go. As you can see, I put a pretty hefty soap sample in there, so there's plenty left. I would have to put a hefty soap sample in there to make that much, so let's throw a little bit of water on the face. Let's get the lather going. Definitely want to spend some time with this lather because I have a ton of hair that I want to take off. So oh yeah, that feels good doing that. Takes all the itch away immediately because it lubes up everything. And yeah, a little bit of soap. Now, as far as lathering the Barrister and Mann, if you've never used Barrister and Mann, first of all, I do recommend them. And I do recommend them. However, I will tell you with their reserve base, they require a ton of water. There's one thing about being able to take a ton of water, but the reserve base requires it. So it can be a pain to dial in at first, I think. I mean, I shouldn't say it's a pain, but just be prepared to keep adding water and over and over and over again until you figure that out, you know, where that sweet spot is. Because this soap definitely requires a ton of water. It doesn't quite give you that upscale performance without it. It'll work, just not as well. Well, you can see that lather. It's good, but there's just so much hair. It's just poking right through it. That's fine. It's going to come off in a second anyway here. All right. As far as the performance goes, like I said, once you dial it in, it's definitely one of the higher end soaps. It's nice. Has a really great performance. I've used a couple of their reserve formulas, namely Waves, Cool, Reserve Classic, and then of course this one. So first pass, always with the grain for me. So while we're on the topic of conversations, let's talk about Allen blocks. This is an Allen block. It's used for, well, a couple of different things. You don't use this in cooking, but you can use Allen in cooking. I've mostly seen it in Asian cooking. Doesn't mean that's all you can use it for, but anyway, so you can Google it, you'll see what I mean. But in the shaving world, it's used as part of generally as part of an aftershave routine or post-shave routine. Oh yeah, this razor's plowing right through this hair. The people use it with a little bit of water, and they rub it on their face to help with soothe or treat the skin afterwards. Not everybody uses it. It's not absolutely necessary. I don't on my face. And quite honestly, it bothers my face. Now, some people could argue that Alum won't bother your face if you're shaving correctly. I don't agree. There are people out there that it just bothers. The skin doesn't respond well to it. I'm one of them. Yet I still have one. Why do you suppose that is? Well, anybody who's been watching my channel for any length of time will tell you why. Fingers. All this high-end soap that's out there, man, this stuff is really slick. And alum blocks are great for taking the viscosity off your fingers, because sometimes a towel just isn't enough. You can blow on them with your blow your breath on them, like, it doesn't always really do much for me. So I keep the alum block on standby, so when I go to grab certain things, I can just take my fingers and run it across the top of it, and it takes the viscosity away immediately, which is a blessing. So I'd be interested to know how many of you actually use alum blocks. And if they work for you. I used to use it on my skin. I did it for a couple of years actually as part of a post-shave routine. But it would just cause pain and pain and pain and pain and pain every time. Irritation, irritation, even on my best shaves. And I couldn't stand it any longer. I stopped using it. A lot of people use it as feedback. They say if you do the shave right, then you won't get any stinging or irritation where you shaved. I've been wet shaving for a long time. And I've been straight razor shaving for a long time as well. Not quite as long as I've been wet shaving, but long enough. And I don't need an alum block to show me whether I'm doing it right or wrong. Because it's going to sting either way for me. I don't think I've ever put an alum block on my skin after I've shaved and not had it have it sting. It's just not something I need in my routine. But the other thing that you can use it for is to stop nicks and cuts. I wouldn't say cuts, nicks. Geez, we're dropping lather everywhere here. We'll shave that right off. So it's good for stopping small nicks. A full-on cut, there's not much that's going to stop that. Even a styptic pencil, those things are good for nicks. Alum block works pretty good for nicks. A styptic pencil works better, in my opinion. But you can use an alum block to stop some minor nicks, in which I have used it for that in the past. Alum blocks come in different sizes. And they come in different, well, a couple of different shapes. I've seen them come in like, looks almost like a deodorant stick. It comes in a stick, and you turn a knob and it comes up, and a lot like deodorant actually, and you can use it that way. I think I've seen some that are in a roll-on, but I don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. I know Razor Rock has them in more than just a block. They've got a different application version, and I know it's like it's a rounded tip. I don't know if it's a roll-on or if it's just still a stick that way, but. So, in my opinion, alum blocks are good to have in your shaved end. For minor cuts. I do not use them as part of a post-shave routine. Because they're just not necessary. Now, some people might be saying, well, not necessary for you. But they're necessary for other people. And that's true. And if you use it, and it works well for you, then continue to use it. But let's face it, you wouldn't be watching this channel if you weren't looking for my opinion. And my opinion is they're not necessary. Yeah. Those are some nice passes. Very, very well done. Oh yeah. Yep, this is a good shave. Okay. So we're going to take a minute. Finish up this shave. I think we've been talking for long enough. Yeah, we're going to take a minute. We're going to finish up this shave, and then we'll see you guys in the post-shave and have a couple of final thoughts. Be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the shave has been completed. Literally just finished cleaning up. Oh, nice shave. Just did another cross grain and a against the grain pass and calling it done there. Little finish up on the Thayer's Witch Hazel, peach scented. Yep. Think we're going to be calling that all done. Thayer's peach scented witch hazel is finally all done. Alright. I have plenty of other witch hazels to move on to for the next shave, but we'll talk about that another time. This shave has gone on long enough. Alright, as far as the this particular scent is concerned, it's okay. It's nice. It's definitely dated. I can tell you that. I understand that it's supposed to be, and get that, but, you know, I'm just telling you, if you're looking for something new and fresh and great and something that's never been used before, well, this kind of smells dated, at least to me it does. But it is a nice scent. It is a heavy scent, and the performance works well. There's plenty of, I didn't mention it before, there's plenty of residual slickness on the soap. It does lather up nicely once you add plenty of water to it, but it does take a lot of water in order to get that really high-end consistency and performance you want out of this type of soap, or at least this base. Aftershave. This is a company that's equally as well are good in my opinion. Vet by Through the Fire Fine Craft. Great, great, great scent. This is based on this is a Fougere scent. It's based on Brut. Also a little dated, but I knew that going in, so that's fine. I have my reasons for getting it anyway. Okay, perfect, excellent shave, badly needed, smooth, no irritation. I didn't even have to use an alum block. Excellent gear, excellent all around. So no complaints at all. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the shave. Thank you very much for joining me. If you have any questions or comments about this or any of the gear that I've used, please put it in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And more importantly, if you have not subscribed but wish to do so, please, when you do, knock that bell. That way you get a notification every time we do a new video here at CD Shavin', because I do not follow a schedule. I do them when I can. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Chad. Thank you very much for joining me. We'll see you guys and girls in the next video.